Hi, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time. Switching things up again, changing a little pace, going to get back to a nice G.I. Joe review. We haven't looked at G.I. Joe in a while, and today's going to be a Diamond Select Toys sponsored review. They sent us their latest PVC Gallery Diorama in the G.I. Joe series. This is the Baroness. Previously, we showed you guys the Destro in the Profit Director Destro, or the Pimp Daddy Destro, whichever one you want to go with. And then they had the Snake Eyes diorama as well. So this is the Baroness, the latest one in the series. Let's check out this box. The boxes have been pretty consistent. You have a logo on the front in addition to that iconic G.I. Joe logo of whether it's Cobra or G.I. Joe. But then it just has that explosion background that was the sort of the trademark symbol on all the card backs at the time. So that's kept consistent here. And then on the back, we just have a quick little preface on the Baroness as an intelligence officer and an infiltrator, and then just a little bit on the artist, which is something Diamond Select does with all its products. It lets you know who the artist is, who worked on the sculpt and the design. So that's really it. Not a whole lot going on with these boxes. I mean, they're just giant window boxes showcasing the product. These are not really meant to be displayed like this. I mean, you ideally want to take them out of the box because they're so great and there's so much detail. The only other thing to point out is that giant Cobra symbol in the back of the box here. Just letting you know again, it's Cobra, if you weren't aware. But that's really it with the box. Let's hop on inside and check it out. So opening these up, I think these changed a little bit from what they used to be. They used to have just one tape piece across the top. Now they have one on every side, so it's a little more secure. But that's really it. It's easy to open these. Once you get past that initial tape piece, you have it encased in this form-fitting plastic. And this is really just to keep it from rattling around. Some of these have additional pieces, like we saw with the Aang statue. It had that bow staff that was separated. The Snake Eyes one had a little brace for the wolf, so essentially he would be able to sit, since he was kind of floating off the log, to be able to sit there a little more securely. Doesn't look like there's any pieces with this one. There's just going to be a little tape on the side here and a couple of form-fitting seals, but this is our Baroness here. Pretty sharp. They've had these great sort of set pieces that they come with. The Destro one, I was really impressed, although I did like the Profit Director one more just because of that green coloring and a little bit of the rust in the paint there. But they always had these great dynamic bases. I wish there was a little translucent element to the bottom so that you could shine a light through it and get these fires to glow a little bit, as we showed you with some of the other bases they do, particularly the Green Goblin one was really cool. It's really nice to have that effect, to be able to shine a light under it. But let's give you a close-up and you can check out the detail on this. So starting with that base, you can see the bullet holes there. So she's obviously fighting off an assailant. They're firing back. You got the fire, some explosives there. With the Destro one, he was stepping over a fallen bat robot. I don't see that here on this one, so there's no other element other than her in this scene. But it's still a great little battle scene there. And then you get to the detail of the character. Of course, she has those signature high-heel boots she's wearing and that form-fitting bodysuit. But if you look at the emblem on her belt, that's really tight paint applications there. You see she's got additional pistols on the side there, holstered in the, and then a knife on the other side holstered as well. Some grenades on the back, some pouches, all great detail, all great tight paint applications all over this thing. I don't see any missed spots. That Cobra emblem again on her chest there, and then you have her firing this gun that has a lot of different layered painting for different parts, different colors. It's not all just one tone. And great sculpting all the way down to the clip on the gun there, and then that blast effect extending from it. Of course, she's wearing her signature glasses there. There doesn't appear to be any kind of lens. It just is sitting on her, which I think is great because you're not going to get a reflection that way. It still gives the illusion that it's this crystal lens without ruining the look that you could see there in her eyes, which is a really nice lifelike look in the eyes. A little creepy, actually. It's pretty good eyes for the Gallery Dioramas that I've seen so far. And then you have this wavy hair for her jumping over this wall or jumping up to this wall. So it kind of gives you that pose that she's in the fight she's moving around. This isn't just a static piece, it's a little dynamic to it. So a lot going on there. There's a nice little cobras on the gloves too, I missed that. So these have been kind of impressive in that way. They've had a lot of detail on them. They look and almost feel like they are a solid resin or stone statue. So they have this like value look to them, despite the fact being a fraction of the price. And that's sort of what's great about the Gallery Diorama series. And then again, you can notice like the paint applications on the side here with that spillover making it look like the glow of the fire in the environment. So there's a lot of detail attention paid to that kind of detail in these. So appreciate that dedication to the detail. But this is a pretty cool one. It's nice to see another bad guy in there. They've been balancing out. They started out with Destro, then they had Snake Eyes, and now we have Baroness. There's more on the way, I'm sure. So it's nice that they're keeping this balancing act. We'll see who comes up next. But they're always in this combat scene, and it's G.I. Joe. It is combat. I mean, knowing is half the battle, the other half is combat. So they're keeping with that side of the equation. It would be fun though if we got a Gallery Diorama where it was just some kind of PSA announcement. They're explaining to kids not doing drugs or something like that, and knowing it's half the battle. It would be an interesting Gallery Diorama. It would be memeable essentially. Yeah, I mean, these are great from the base to the character, everything on them. There's no wasted space here. They really make great use of these bases. I love the bases. They really add to the whole piece and the whole scene. So it's really, really awesome that they spend the time. And even on the back, I mean, it's not just blank. I mean, they have details of the bricks here. Everything is utilized on this piece. So this is the latest in the series. If you want to pick it up, it's around $45, $50. Of course, it should be in stock now, or have that discount code for you guys to use at Entertainment Earth. And that's just COOLTOY22. You get 10% off in everything in stock, and then free shipping over $39. So this will qualify for both. So you get this gal a little cheaper, and on top of that, you get free shipping with it. So check that out. We'll have the code in the article. Check out our other G.I. Joe Gallery Diorama reviews if you want to see Snake Eyes, and I believe Destro, we have it in the catalog on the site. I don't think it's a video though, it was a written review at the time. So you could see a lot of pictures of that one if you want to see that a little more detail. Again, I love the Prophet Director one over the standard Destro release, but they both have their advantages. But that Prophet Director one just had, I think the paint applications were a little more fun with the rust and the green toxic water that he was in. But yeah, that's the latest here. Check it out on Diamond Select Toys to see what else is available in their G.I. Joe line. And like I said, if you want to pick this up, we have that exclusive code for you, so you get it a little bit cheaper and get that shipped to you for free. So that's all for today. Not very long, but kind of captured what we wanted to show you guys here. As always, tune back for more. There's always something new coming up on the site. So like, subscribe, and follow, and we will see you guys next time.